Hey folks, how's it going? Phil and Simon from Dornoch Distillery and Thompson Brothers. So we thought we'd pin ourselves down to sit and have a little chat because we haven't done this for a while. I think the last time we put a video up was the 30th of September.
Yeah.
So
quick catch up of things that we've been up to recently and things we're in the middle of that are coming pretty soon.
Yeah. Do we ever do anything? Do we ever do anything quick?
We have our moments.
Yeah. Well, we'll ramble away and we'll see how this video goes, but hopefully it's okay. But yeah, so we've been super busy since kind of the 30th when we put the last video up. So I looked back at my calendar going, what happened? What happened in between? So we're at the Whiskey Show in London. Where we launched Series 3 of the Mystery Malt. So that was the end of October. Oh no, sorry, end of September. First weekend of October, actually. So we launched our Living Souls collab that week. We launched the Series 3 Mystery Malt that week. Series 3 was launched at the Whiskey Show, which was really fun. Feedback was amazing. We had this 12-sided die, which was Simon's idea, and we were kind of rolling it, and you had 12 bottles individually numbered, and you had to kind of guess what the liquid was in the bottle, if you wanted to guess. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, people enjoyed that.
So that was a good weekend. We then followed that up with the Distillers 1-of-1 auction. So we did a 1-of-1 mystery malt, so it was a set of 4.
Yeah. 1-of-1 batch, 4 bottles. Which
went really, really well. So we were invited to go down to Hopetoun House for that, and it was really fun, to be honest. It was a really good day, and it was nice to see a lot of industry people putting in for the project.
And we got to taste some of the silly lots.
We did.
So
Port Ellen, Highlight, Glen Grant 77. Very good.
Did you drink that without me?
No, I still have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have it.
Should we be talking about that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going to edit it. So.
So delicious things that very few people in the world can afford or justify, but cool they exist. We had Dornoch Whiskey Festival, which was super fun as always.
Yeah, that was at the end of the month, I think.
Yeah.
I think in between that I was just looking at my calendar here. I'm just looking through my calendar. It's giving me like weird flashbacks. You had a bit of a holiday, which was needed and welcomed, of which you did work when he was away. You were doing calls. You were on Zoom calls and all sorts. So we had a week where we had Camino-san here from Kanosuke Distillery. So he was up in Dornach and doing a sort of work exchange with us. So Jack was in Japan in February, and then Camino-san was here with us, and then Jack took him on a little tour around Scotland. I think they went to Nick Nean, they went to Ardnamurchan, Merkin, they went to Oban, they went to the Highlander Inn. So all the sort of key highlights in the north of Scotland. What else did we do? We had a massive delivery of equipment, but we can get into that in a wee minute. We had lots of groups coming to the hotel, so we obviously had our big Norwegian group, Norwegian Malt Whisky Society. We had some friends coming over from California, from Brazil, from Singapore. So it's been pretty busy all time in Dornach.
We had a visit around all the Caithness distilleries, so nice to be at Wolfburn, Pulteney, 8 Doors again, and then Stannergill's almost finished, which you should definitely check out because the building's stunning. Distilleries probably going to be operational very early next year, but beautiful setup.
And that's the guys from Rock Rose, isn't it, Martin? Yeah. So they've done a really good job, and it's a beautiful distillery, right? Fairly close to Caithness. So you did that. You went to Pulteney. Did you see Malcolm at Pulteney? Yeah. Cool.
Spent quite a while with catching up with Malcolm.
So definitely worth it. And if you're ever up in Dornach, it's really not that far. It's kind of a day trip to get up there, and you can do 8 Doors, you've got Wolfburn, you've got Old Pulteney, you've got Stannergill now. So
we did it all in a day, but I was cutting it pretty tight. Maybe all 4 in one day, if you're good at scheduling and you can stitch it together. But it was definitely tight.
Yeah, or you don't get too chatty with people. That's our downfall. And then we had Dornoch Whiskey Festival, which was pretty epic. It was really good. Another good year. So it was over sort of like 3 days. We did a bunch of tastings over in our warehouse. We did some tastings in here in the vault. We had the main event here at the castle as well, which was really cool. So that was fun. Definitely worth noting your diary for next year. And October's generally been a pretty good month at the hotel. A lot of kind of whiskey people coming through. We kind of see this where the rates are a bit lower, more whiskey people will come. And yeah, it's good. It's a good time.
Winter whiskey deals start kicking in, so it makes it hyper attractive for the whiskey enthusiast to come up.
Yeah, we'll probably stick that on the MailChimp as well, just to let people know that the whiskey deal is back for the winter, and it's good. It's a good place to get up to in the winter. And then you were, after your holiday, I went on holiday. I had a week off. I was in Nice, and which was really welcome and needed. And then you went to Glasgow, I think. Glasgow Whisky Show.
Yeah, Glasgow Whisky Show, tons of equipment deliveries, and general busyness. But yeah, Glasgow's great. Under the table tasting with Roy from Aquavitae the night before, which is the perfect tasting because you only present 1 dram.
What did you pour?
Oh, poured the Glengarry because we launched the Glengarry 98 mosquito label that same day.
Yeah, fresh full sherry, but.
Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah, we'll probably do a video and we'll taste through that because we haven't done a sort of tasting video in a while, but it's really brilliant liquid. And
still available on the website.
Still available. Yeah, a few bottles left, which is good. Lots of what else has happened?
Glasgow Whisky Festival was just great fun.
Did you get a halftime massage?
Yeah, I got a halftime massage,
which is
had to be done.
Kudos to the team, I think, in Glasgow for organising that.
And Josh got his first ever massage in his life.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Oh. So
they relaxed.
New experience for him.
So was it Jack and Josh for the?
Jack and Josh.
Yeah. It was good. A shame I missed it. I do like Glasgow. It's a fun one.
I meant to spend more time hitting people up, so that's why we brought Jack and Josh. But I got glued to the stand for most of it, which was good fun. Ran the mystery malt dice rolling game again, so really doubling down on gambling. So that was super popular.
Yeah, I mean, is it gambling if you're winning?
Yeah.
No matter what you have, you're winning. And then looking forward, what's that? I mean, November's a busy month as well for us, which is pretty cool. We've got Whisky Mania coming to Dornach, which is our blind tasting with Angus McGrailed.
Well, you've just launched, remember, your Strathclyde and Invergordon old grains as well. So very old grains for very good prices.
Yeah, 70 quid a bottle, 34 years old. So they've been another couple of releases. We'll do a video, we'll talk about those and we'll taste through them. So Whisky Mania is next weekend, I think. No, the weekend of the 21st. So Angus is... No, it's not the weekend of the 21st. We're doing an online 25th anniversary tasting on the 22nd. So I think we've got 90 people coming to that. So if you bought samples from us, thanks very much. That should be fun. So that's 4 o'clock on the 22nd. And then the final weekend of the month is the Whisky Mania tasting. So concept is, so Angus is doing a decadent drinks tasting on the Friday, and then on the Saturday we're doing a head-to-head where he's got 3 bottles, we've got 3 bottles, we're opening them, we're pouring them blinds, he doesn't know what we've got, we don't know what he's got. So it should just be a really fun weekend in Dornach. So
versus battle tasting.
Yeah, I think again it's one of these things that everybody's a winner, because I think the liquids, I opened the bottles this week that we're going to be pouring, and I was loved it.
Yeah,
really excited about it.
We did when we did something similar last year with Northeast Whiskey.
East Coast Whiskey.
Sorry, the East Coast.
And you got to do the gang sign as well. East Coast Whiskey there.
Yeah, got because it was competitive. I think we probably lost money on the tasting by being a little bit over competitive on.
I don't think it was competitive. I just got too excited. I was I really wanted to just pour some really cool stuff.
Yeah, but you can't let someone else blow you out the water with the quality of the whiskey. So it gets fun. And then after that, we've got a big month because there's a lot going on behind the scenes here. So we've got Series 4 Mystery Malt is going to get bottled. That's going to go out to California. Series 5 is going to be about 10,500 bottles, and that's going to be bottled week commencing the 4th of December. And it's already looking pretty much well oversubscribed. So we've done, that's going to be really, really fun to see that. We've put some cool liquid in there, as usual. I think it's going to be brilliant. So Series 3 as well. A lot of export markets have now got Series 3. So it's in Germany, Netherlands. It's on its way to Taiwan and China. It's on its way to Japan. We've got stock going out to France. Stock's on its way to Belgium as well at the moment. So there's a lot of Series 3 is just kind of now getting out into the world. So if you're not in the UK and you've not had a chance to have the mystery malt, then hopefully it should be nearer and closer to you. Yeah, Series 4 currently being bottled for California.
Yeah,
but it'll take a while to get over there.
Yeah, I think there's issues in the US with the
government's working again, as of today. I think.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Right. Okay. Cool. That's good. Yes. So everything's been a bit delayed because of the government shutdowns. So yeah, that's another joy of the world that we work in. It's not just like fun whiskey stuff. You have to kind of deal with kind of internal politics in different markets have an effect on you massively. So, and then Struy, what's been happening?
Loads has been happening. Mainly lots of equipment deliveries. Long story short, liquidation auction, picked up pretty much everything we need to build a very large scale brewery, transported it all to Dornach for storage inside and around the old gasworks building, which we had cleaned out. So that's a big chunk of the project, equipment wise, in here in Dornoch, ready to rock and roll. And then we've signed the contract with a heat pump a little while ago. So that's all locked in for basically the latest, greatest, highest performing, very high temperature heat pump. There's been a few...
That kind of ties in your renewable energy system with your process system. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you've got, the gist of it is that we will be off-grid capable to a pretty large capacity, up to 300,000 litres of alcohol. So with while being almost carbon neutral naturally, with the tiniest amount of offsetting required, or possibly no offsetting required, to be full carbon neutral, but without spending a fortune on offsetting or other things. So yeah, it's all rocking and rolling there. We've lost a little bit of time on the buildings because tenders came back a bit too expensive, so we had to figure out why they were more expensive than they should have been and brought those costs back under control. So budget's back. It's coming in way under budget on equipment, plant, process, energy. But the building's ballooned a bit, so we got that back under control.
Yeah, to just pause and take a bit of time to kind of work on that, didn't we? So that was another job this was.
But we lost a bit of time getting that under control. So we're still on track, and all the pieces are coming together.
Good. Yeah, I think there's something else actually. We're going to launch. We're going to trial free UK shipping on orders over £130.
Well, let's not announce it until we do it.
No, we are going to do it.
I know, but then people...
Listen to me.
You're going to do it right now?
Yes.
Okay, right.
So, and I'm not editing that out, so you can have that little piece of Phil versus Simon. But yeah, we are actually going to do it, so it's going to go out with this video.
Okay, cool.
So the reasoning is, so we've thought about this for ages, and just to kind of like put some context into it, we use DHL, and DHL are really, really good. Everything generally gets delivered on time. If you're in an export, if you're abroad, generally they're good at sort of filing. Well, generally they're good at sort of arranging for the taxes and so on to be paid, and communicating with the customer. But you kind of pay for that service. You do pay for that service. And then another point is that we're in Sutherland, so you have this kind of boundary of like the Dornoch Firth, the Rothschild to Sutherland, where the expense goes up a little bit. So we are £13 for our shipping, and that is us. We charge £13, and it costs us £13, and that's what it is. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to trial the free shipping over £130. So it's kind of like, I suppose, a 10% discount equivalent, isn't it, for the customer? So, and the more that you have as well is easier for us to ship. So that'll be on a single transaction. So £130 on a single transaction for the UK. If it goes well, we're going to look at it for other export markets and just see where the thresholds lie. Because for us, it's one of these things. Certainly when I'm buying stuff online, I'm always like, I think, Amazon's kind of conditioned everyone in the world to be like free shipping overnight should be something that I expect. But ultimately, from the Amazon model, it's the suppliers that pay for that. And, when you look behind the scenes, it's the suppliers that pay for that. So someone is paying. It's just like it's kind of sheltered from the consumer, whereas we have to charge the consumer for what we do. But we're going to trial it. We're going to see how it goes. Hopefully in the email that you're receiving this video, there'll be more details on it, and we should go live with it.
Yeah,
but we've wanted to do it for a long time because it's always kind of sat in the back of our minds.
And amnesty for existing collaboration, for existing consolidations.
Yeah, we're going to do an amnesty period, which I think, I'm not going to say on camera because I think we're going to put it into the email, but there will be like an amnesty period whereby if you put in a new order at that £130 threshold, then your shipping will be complimentary, and we'll also ship anything that's being sitting in stock and consolidating.
Details in the emails.
Exactly. So yeah, sorry I sprung that one on you. You were off yesterday. I forgot that we talked about it a lot in the office yesterday and you weren't there. So we probably need to work on cloning technology. It's probably the easiest thing to do. It sounds like a really easy win, just a quick cloning technology masterclass. Anything else? What's happening?
Well, since it got leaked online, someone took a picture of the sample bottle. I guess we can talk about the Ben Nevis.
Ben Nevis, probably be our oldest ever Thompson Brothers malt whiskey.
By a long shot. Ben Nevis, 1973. We believe it was the oldest 2 casks in the distillery. Had to vat them together to get the combined ABV above 40% because it was hanging on by its fingernails. Hence our ability to get the cask at an okay price and to be able to sell it for, the most expensive thing we've ever done by a long shot, but it's very not expensive for that kind of thing.
I think it's really good price.
Yeah, most other people would probably gun for double or triple the price that we're going to put it out for. But, that's the relationship we have with our customers. If we keep doing good things at the right price points, good selections, trusted reputation, then they keep buying it quickly, so we can then afford to put things out at good prices because we don't have to do crazy marketing and dedicated people on the road.
Yeah, well, we're always hunting good stuff and trying to get it out at as good a price as possible. In fact, 2 we're bottling this week. I know we weren't going to talk too much about releases, but we are doing 2 new Money Musks. So we haven't done any rum in ages. So I kind of went off, not that I went off rum, I got so frustrated by the pricing.
It got
too expensive. The value was gone for me, the value for the consumer was gone. But we came across in 2098 Money Musk, which I'm going to pull up the details of in a second, and they are going to be really reasonably priced. I think off the top of my head, the 2000 25-year-old will be £85, and I think the 1998 will be £120. Nice. I'm just going to go and find the details on the casks. So yes, the 1998 is MMW as well, which is pretty cool. So it should be both a pretty high ester, 60.1% alcohol, and then the 2000 25-year-old, 53.5 natural strength, naturally low outturn, 126 bottles, 25 years old. So this will be split. So it's going UK and it's going Japan, and that's it. That's the only place it's going to end up.
Good rums for keeping the rum enthusiasts happy, but also with a style that transitions well to someone who's a dedicated whiskey drinker. Yeah,
the high ester ones, especially for me, the high ester Jamaican rums are the ones that I find really, really interesting to get into. So, but yeah, I'm really excited to do this because we haven't done rum in ages, and the liquid is amazing, and I'm really happy that we've got them for the price that we're going to charge, so 120 and £85 a bottle. So yeah, pretty happy about that. They should be out, I think, towards the end of this week. So just kind of keep an eye on your emails, and we'll update you, I suppose. What else is happening in your world, Simon? Anything? Just busy doing life.
Yeah. I just need to focus down on some engineering stuff this week. But that's boring stuff for the peeps. Just shuggling around some positioning of equipment because a lot of the stuff we've bought was slightly different to what we'd planned on, so there's a bit of shuggling involved and moving things around, repositioning the heat pump room as well, which will be a big improvement. But nothing major beyond that. It's just starting to calm down a little bit after. Well, it's been a crazy run.
I think our trips away are calming down, but work is ridiculously busy at the moment. So it's good.
With the exception of this weekend we don't have any work. Whereas following weekend and the weekend after we actually have some sort of work. But it's fun work.
Exactly.
And then, because we've been working probably too many weekends recently.
We have been getting in trouble, that's for sure. So we need to kind of make sure as we run into Christmas, we keep that under control. But otherwise, everything is good. And sorry it's taken us so long to do this. It's just you were away, I was away. Work was super busy. We did do a little video with Jack in the intro.
Oh, totally forgot to talk about the Oswalds as well.
Oh, Oswalds, yeah.
So we got thanks everyone who voted for us. That's greatly appreciated. We got four nominations, but we did not win any category. We weren't particularly hopeful with because we got best independent bottler and best blended whiskey last year, but with Signatory back in the mix, it's kind of there's not really a competition there yet. Give us a few decades.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, another 35 years.
Came second in a few of our categories. I think blended malt, people's choice. We got like second, third, and fourth, which is good to see people are digging our blended malts.
Highlight for me was probably White Peak.
I was going to say the highlight was Andrew on and chatting, which was good to see.
Andrew Symington. Oh, from Signatory. Oh, yeah. Cool. Right. Yeah. Nice.
Did you not watch the Oscars?
I didn't watch the Oscars. I was away.
Oh, right.
But I just hopefully I was going to get like a nice concentrated, diluted version of it from you.
Yeah. Well, he tells you exactly how many casks he has in stock. So, which is like 38,400 and something casks.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Basically, just saying, I can keep doing like 100 proof and equivalent forever if I feel like it.
Yeah, and every other independent bottle is just twitching away in the background. Yeah. Well, good on him. I mean, I think I said to somebody recently, if it was me and I had those stocks and I bought them at the time he probably bought them, I would do exactly the same thing. 100%. I think it's like represents amazing value to the customer, and it's really the right thing to do. It's kind of what whiskey needed, and we talk about this a lot. Is that return to fundamentals, which is like the consumer first, back to the fundamentals.
I think we push a lot on price and value and quality to value ratio, but then Signatory's got the ability to kind of push that a bit more, so we can definitely compete with that. And it's good he's laid down that gauntlet, and it ripples through.
It does for sure.
It'll affect the pricing of the brokerage markets.
For sure. Well, let's wrap up. It's early in the morning, got a lot of work to do, and we'll probably try and do another video about talking about the recent releases, maybe a little bit of a taste through. But for now, I think that is us signing out. So goodbye to everyone. Cheerio.